Hey everybody! Figured with my lack of streams today because of the way I've been feeling and everything, I hate to leave my channel with no streams today. I've been feeling pretty garbage all day, so... But I was just playing Nuclear Throne and I thought, you know, if you're playing a game, why not stream a game? You know, there's no reason not to just stream it. And, yeah. Had a lot of technical issues this morning. I was gonna put a Fallout 4 stream out on Twitch this morning, but I was having issues with my connections and everything. So the Xbox streams will probably be on hold for quite a while, the Twitch streams at least. So sorry to anybody that was expecting Skullgirls or Fallout 4 on Twitch this morning. Skullgirls is tomorrow. Not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, depending on where you live, I don't know. But I'm just doing some, you know, just some messing around with some Crown of Blood runs. Nothing too important, nothing too special. Just, you know, just playing around, and I figure why not stream it if I'm playing it. It doesn't hurt. And even if nobody tunes in, while I'm streaming, it'll still be on YouTube for people to watch. I'd like to keep a steady flow of content. There's no Tekken stream, so figure out how to fill the blanks with something. This will be my only stream for July 20th, which sucks, but I ran into a lot of issues this morning. Didn't feel too good all day, and I already said that. But and we've got the Gungeon cast coming up. I got a new Gungeon cast, which will be streamed July 21st. But if it'll be on YouTube, it'll be uploaded for anybody watching it in post. Anybody watching this in post, go check that out. It's good stuff. It's just me talking over Gungeon. You know, just talking. It's a Gungeon cast, you know. It's sort of a kind of little podcast I'm doing to test the waters with that. I've already got one episode of it up, and it went pretty well. Basically, I'm just using this to clear the air and, you know, fill in some spaces. You know, didn't put anything else out on the 20th, so if you're watching this in post, I'm sure it doesn't seem like you probably don't understand because you're watching it in post. You're not watching it tonight, so the night of the upload at least. So, but if you're watching this in post, just know the day that this got uploaded, I hadn't uploaded anything else previously. Well, you know, I learned from it was either Lobos Jr. or Admiral Baru that said that if you're playing a game, there's no reason not to stream it if you want to get into streaming. So, you know, I figure I'll use that advice and just stream for no reason. None of my regulars are awake or available to watch the stream, so. And this is Nuclear Throne. I've talked about this before in a previous Nuclear Throne stream. The fan base isn't nearly as strong as it used to be, so this might not even get that many views. But regardless, I like to put out a steady flow of content. I'd like future viewers to understand that I'm reliable when it comes to posting. I'm not just gonna go days on end without posting any content. I mean, I understand some YouTubers do, and you You know, I'm not disparaging them. Things come up, people have things to do, people have lives outside of streaming. But me, I don't have a life outside of video games, so why not stream everything I do? Ah, that was stupid. I don't like chicken anyway. And I'm just, you know, just tooling around with some Crown of Blood, not doing anything special. Not trying to get any B skins or anything. I'm just playing the game for the sake of playing the game, really. I'm just kind of, you know, trying to hear myself talk, you know. I mean, there's nobody watching this stream right now, so I'm just kind of talking to myself. And if you're watching this in post, well, I guess I'm talking to you. Huh. I'm probably gonna take Rabbit Paw. Ah. Wish I didn't have a screwdriver. I don't like the screwdriver very much. I'd much rather have a wrench at least. So I'll take the grenade launcher and kill myself. Yeah, there it is. But anyway, plant. Ew. Like I was saying, you know, just streaming for the sake of streaming, playing the game for the sake of playing the game. Not trying to accomplish anything. This isn't nearly as focused as my Tekken 7 streams. And there's no, you know, there's no ranked matches to do in Nuclear Throne. I've already done the daily. The weekly is Horror, Crown of Hate, and the Ultra Pistol. Which I've noticed is sort of a reoccurring theme with horror dailies, is Crown of Hate and an Ultra Weapon. And I'm not a big fan of that type of weekly. I said dailies there, but not a big fan of that type of weekly because it just depends on having a lot of HP. You know, you won't be able to shoot your gun until you open a chest and take damage, so. Am I saying they're not fun? No. It's a lot of fun to start with an ultra weapon. It's crazy, but it's not the type of weekly for me. I enjoy, you know, Crown of Blood weeklies. I don't know how long ago it was, but there was a Rebel weekly with Crown of Blood, and you started with the guitar. That was a lot of fun. Guitar, that's how it's pronounced. I don't even know how long this stream's gonna go, to be honest. I mean, I might just do it until I pass out. But again, just streaming for the sake of streaming, really. I'm trying to make sure I have a steady flow of content. My schedule got a little messed up today because of all the technical issues I had with the Fallout 4 streams. Hopefully I'll have that all ironed out before Skullgirls Saturday. And I'll be able to stream Skullgirls like I hope to. And if you haven't seen my Skullgirls Saturdays, my last one was 2 Saturdays ago because I had a lot of technical issues I ran into last Saturday, so that's up on YouTube. Those go straight to Twitch, and then they get uploaded in post to YouTube. Anything I stream off my Xbox will be uploaded to post. Will be uploaded straight to YouTube in post. Because the Xbox can't stream straight to YouTube like the PlayStation can. And I mean, if it can, I don't know how to make it happen. So. I thought about streaming on Mixer, but I don't know. I've done a little bit of work with Mixer. I've got the app and everything, but I don't really like it as much as I like Twitch and YouTube. I don't think it's as user-friendly as Twitch and YouTube. It's got a weird UI. And it's all blue. Not disparaging Mixer. I don't come on the stream to disparage anybody, but anybody or anything in this case. But I'd much rather stream straight to YouTube or straight to Twitch and then upload Twitch posts, Twitch streams in post, like Lobos Jr. does. And I know Vinesauce, I think every Vinesauce user streams straight to YouTube and Twitch, which is a really cool idea, and I wish I could implement that, but they stream off PC and I do not. I do not have a gaming PC. I have a PlayStation and an Xbox One and a GameCube that I'd like to stream some stuff off of, but I'd have to get a capture card before I could do that, which I am working on. There's a few things I'm working on right now, just quality of life improvements for the channel. Working on getting a capture card, a fight stick so that my Tekken and Killer Instinct streams look better. I don't drop as many combos. But, you know, don't come to this stream and expect, like, or don't watch this in post and expect, like, here's how you play Nuclear Throne, blah blah blah, because this is more or less just a halfway Nuclear Throne podcast, really. I mean, it's not a podcast. I'm saving that for Gungeon Cast on the 21st of July. Every Friday, I upload the Gungeon Cast. I live stream the Gungeon Cast, actually, and then I upload it. All my streams can be watched after the fact. All of them will be on YouTube. All my streams are on YouTube. All my Twitch streams go to YouTube in post. I'm repeating myself a lot. I'm a broken record. But, you know, it's pretty late for me, so... And I just, you know, I figured why not stream if I'm playing, you know. I got those 2 pistol frogs. Lovely. Okay, no upset frogs now. Haha. And a lot of ammo on the ground. Good. But again, like I said like 4 minutes ago, because I can't think of multiple things to say because I'm a bad streamer, nothing was uploaded today, the day of July 20th. If you're watching this in post, this is July 20th for me. So I figured I'd get something out there at least. I'll take a cursed autocross. I'd be stupid if I didn't. I just want to make sure my content is steady. I've got something uploaded every day. I try to have an upload every day. I'd like to have uploads every day at least. I like to maintain some kind of schedule at least. And if you follow my Twitter, I post the schedules on there weekly. Schedules are updated every Monday or Sunday for the week prior, the week following, actually. Schedule for the week prior would be a pretty dumb idea. And the schedules I post on Twitter they're rough schedules. You know, they're subject to change on the fly. I'm not the best at planning things. I should really get better at that. If you're ever wondering what I'm going to stream any certain day, you know, check the Twitter. And what's on there should be what I stream. The Tekken 7 streams aren't listed on the Twitter, on the stream schedules at least, because those are every night. There may not be a stream tonight. There will be a Gungeon cast, but there may not be a stream midday or tonight because I'll be watching the Vinesauce charity streams. And I'll more than likely be watching Varg Skeletor, Joel's charity stream. As much as I'd like to watch all the Vinesauce charity streams, the only one I really like a lot is Joel's, so... No offense to Vinny or anybody else at Vinesauce, but I just like Joel more. This is a mess. But yeah, I just wanted to get something out there, some kind of content to sate the appetite of my 4 regular viewers. And anybody that watches in post, anybody that still wants to see Nuclear Throne content for some reason, you know, I'm not trying to imply anything. It's just that, you know, it's Nuclear Throne. It's an old game. That's why I shouldn't have taken it. Cursed Crystal Caves is no good. I didn't even know I had homing bolts. Can I make Ultra in here? If I don't die, I might make Ultra. No, I don't think I'll make Ultra. Second Stomach coming through in the clutch, though, for all of this. If I can offer one tip on playing Nuclear Throne, it's always take Second Stomach and always take Scare Your Face. I don't care how new you are or how long you've been playing the game. Second Stomach and Scare Your Face are 2 must-have mutations. Always take those. And now I'm gonna need a new weapon because I've run out of ammo for both of my weapons. So I'll take a Cursed Bazooka. Not the best idea, but it's not a bad weapon. By no means is it a bad weapon. Personal favorite of mine, actually. I'd like to get some bolts, that'd be cool. But I'm just gonna keep getting explosives, so. Second Stomach working out again. There's the bolts I wanted. I made it all the way to level 9 just because of Cursed Crystal Caves. Cursed Crystal Caves is great. If I'm being honest, Cursed Crystal Caves is probably always worth going to if you can. It doesn't give you an extra portal, you just get a lot more rads. The 2 bonus levels I will always try to go to are Cursed Crystal Caves and Pizza Sewers. Pizza Sewers is an easy extra portal. Cursed Crystal Caves, I mean, you saw them in the rads I got. It's ridiculous. And I mean, you get the big cursed chest too, but that's not even the best reason to go. Because, you know, having 2 cursed weapons will give you the cursed ammo chest, and that gives you a pretty tough, that can give you a pretty tough deficit when it comes to ammo. We're gonna take Fun Warrant, by the way. The best Ultra for fish. I wonder if you're double cursed, will Confiscate give you cursed weapon chests? I don't actually know that. I've never gone double cursed to level Ultra with fish. But anyway, I'm not trying to loop or anything, not trying to do anything special or spectacular or anything. Just, you know, just trying to have fun. Just have a fun nuclear throne run, or 2, or 5, or 10. Gotta take out these Crown Guardians. Could have farmed it for ammo, but eh. Duty calls. Unload while I've got infinite ammo. Here comes a little douchebag. Where's he gonna land at? Right there. Rest in peace. You'll never come back. And yeah, we're just, you know, we're just playing around. Trying to have some content. Why not stream if I'm gonna play the game anyway? Get that ammo. Vicious roll, good way to collect curse chests. Or curse boxes. Unless you just go right through them for some reason. Give me bolts. Second stomach putting in good work. Keeping me at full HP, keeping that strong spirit intact. Pretty okay labs. I do not have Scare Your Face, so I can't Gamma Guts these guys, which sucks. But Impact Wrist is going to put in pretty good work. That turret's down there. I didn't know where it was. I heard it wake up. I just didn't know where it was. Another tip, if I can offer any, is always shoot down the hallways when you get the labs. Because one plant can ruin everything. You know, one stray plant that you're a little too close to can just ruin a whole run. It's happened to me before many times, and I hate it. I think I took a little damage there. I can't really tell. Everything's going nuts. Concentrate on the dogs. High priority enemy. Gamma Guts works on Guardians, which is, to me, is ridiculous. But who am I to question JW? I'll get past this dog. Shoot him with a bazooka 6 times because they have 1,000,000 HP. Don't ever try to Gamma Guts a Guardian. A Guardian, what am I saying? Don't try to Gamma Guts dogs. You can Gamma Guts Guardians, but not dogs. And I think you can Gamma Guts the ones that explode, the little exploder Guardians. I think they can be Gamma Guts, but you'll take damage because of the way they explode when they die. Shielders can be Gamma Guts. Oh, that's a heavy assault rifle. I wouldn't risk it. I mean, I wouldn't risk anything with a shielder. I mean, they're pretty dangerous. High priority cops. But dog got way too close for comfort. It's not a mimic. Big weapon chest. Look at that. What we got in here? An auto grenade shotgun, huh? It's a pretty sketchy choice. Might have been better than the bazooka though. And a cursed slugger. That's not really worth anything. Of course, once I kill the throne and loop, if I do kill the throne, that'll unlock Crown of Blood on Fish, and that'll uncurse both these weapons, which is a neat little touch. And you may be thinking, hey, you'll unlock Crown of Blood, but you've got it. If you haven't been in any of my previous Nuclear Throne streams, I do a little cheese with crowns. Instead of unlocking them on everybody, I if you random into a character that has a crown already, and then retry, the next character you get will have that crown. It's a nice little way to get free crowns. Oh, second stomach is gorgeous. Bad thrown. Too many bullets. But anyway, since I did the little crown cheese. When I hit retry, my next character will have Crown of Blood. And if you don't know how to do that, again, you just random into a character that has Crown of Blood, unlock it on any one character, random into them. It has to be on your first random though. If you random into a character that doesn't have Crown of Blood, or any crown for that matter, it works with every crown. If you random into a character without a crown, you'll have to go all the way back to the menu and do randoms again until you get that character, and then you can just retry to your heart's content, and you'll have the crown on everybody. And then you can unlock the crown normally by beating the throne, going to loop. I'd like to get it unlocked on melting. I've already got his B skin. Next thing to do is to get the Crown of Blood, or just die like that, of course. And the cheese is basically a better way to unlock crowns on everybody. Rather than go through the game and double loop with everybody to get every single crown, you can get every crown on one character and then just switch to the crown you need to unlock. And I don't know if it's a well-known cheese, but it's what I do. It's a nice little cheat. Speeds things up. Means you don't have to double loop everybody. I like to do it. I don't know if anybody else does it. I don't know if it's frowned upon in the Nuclear Throne community. Well, what's left of it, but regardless, I do it. So I don't care if it's frowned upon. You know, just like I soul dupe in Dark Souls 1 because Dark Souls 1 kind of bores me. You know, I play my way and everybody else plays their way. I wouldn't call it cheating, I'd just call it a little cheese. And who doesn't like a little cheese? A little Gouda? A little Swiss? Uh-oh. Couldn't process what was happening for a second. And I'm not the best Nuclear Throne player. By no means am I Sleep Cycles or Idiot or Jorgeristo. By no means am I Jorgeristo. He's way out of my league. He's so good, but I'd like to think I'm an alright Nuclear Throne player. I mean, I've got Melting's B-Skin, so it says something about my skill, I think. Because I've said it before, you know, Nuclear Throne, unlike Isaac, the Binding of Isaac, if you don't know, unlike the Binding of Isaac, Nuclear Throne is way more skill-based. You know, you've got to be good at Nuclear Throne. There's no guns that'll win the game for you like in Isaac. You can have Little Brimstone or Mom's Knife that just wins the game for you. Nuclear Throne requires a certain level of skill that you can't just pick up a gun and win. There are mutations that'll make the game easier, but you can't just win. Let me get Pizza Sewers. I always try to get Pizza Sewers. Go see what's in here. Flamethrower's not even worth a flaccid penis on rye bread, I think is what somebody said on the Reddit. Rabbit Paw is always good, especially on YV, character that goes through ammo really fast. That's one of Jacket's must-take mutations. There's a list of must-take mutations according to its jacket, and Rabbit Paw, Scare Your Face, Thrown Butt with certain characters, Melting in YV especially. It's by no means a good list. Trigger Fingers isn't on there, so. Back Muscle, especially on YV. Back Muscle on anybody that runs through ammo quickly. YV's, you know, the biggest example. second stomach, like I said already. Nice. I like that I took all that damage immediately, that's cool. Assault rifle's better than the golden machine gun, so I'm gonna eat it. And, you know, like I said, try not to take too much of my nuclear throwing advice at heart. I'm not that good. There may be a few caveats of wisdom here and there that will actually help you, like the crown cheese, but you know, nothing that's gonna improve your game incredibly. Impact wrist. I almost forgot to mention impact wrists on jackets must take mutations. Any guns for me to eat? No, I think it's just a sawed-off shotgun. Don't ever eat a cursed weapon on robot. I'm sure everybody knows by now. It'll do 7 damage, and it can kill you. Which to me is a little much, but again, who am I to question JW? Damage, you know, this game is incredibly well done. And despite the difficulty spikes and things that feel unfair, nuclear throwing always keeps me coming back. With Isaac, I'll stop playing occasionally because I just don't want to. But I always come back to nuclear throwing because the controls are so tight, the music is good. Everything about nuclear throwing is just good enough to keep me playing. It's just good enough to keep me around. I'm gonna die here. Hard L. Hard L. Houston, we have a problem. No? Okay. I ate my assault rifle. Welcome to stream, Ren. It's good to see you. Always nice to have you in chat. You know, there's 2 people here apparently, and you're one of them. So that's, you know, that's a plus. You missed the first 20 minutes of me saying the same thing over and over again. About how this is, you know, me streaming to stream. This is nuclear throne. Milo, it's good to see you too. You know, you're here. This isn't Tekken. Yeah, no, this is nuclear throne. Sorry if you were hoping for a Tekken stream today. By the way, just really wasn't feeling up to it. Ran into a lot of technical issues today. Got disheartened very early. I'm just gonna die. And I really didn't want to do the Tekken stream today. So apologies for that. There will be a Tekken stream tomorrow, as usual. There will be the Gungeon cast tomorrow, if anybody wants to come catch that podcast. That's just, you know, 2 hours of me talking to chat and paying no attention to the game. Really don't like having this golden crossbow. So, we're just gonna die. But anyway, like I said earlier, right now I'm streaming this because bit of advice I got from, I'm just gonna say it was Admiral Baru on YouTube. You know, if you like, he doesn't stream as much or upload as much to YouTube anymore. He streams on Twitch mostly, but if you like Borderlands content, go check him out at youtube.com/Baru6. Puts out some of the best Borderlands content on the internet. He plays Isaac. A little advice I got from him. At least he let it out in one of his streams. Little streamer advice is, if you're playing a game, there's no reason not to stream it. And, you know, I fired up Nuclear Throne and I played a couple runs and I was like, you know, why don't I just stream this? Because I haven't streamed anything all day today, so here we are. The Nuclear Throne stream. I like to keep a steady flow of content. Keep my my 3 usual fans happy for me. And you know, a big part of streaming is streaming consistently. Is your stream super behind? Yeah. I mean, that may be because I'm streaming a lot later than usual. You know? This stream is, I think my time, it's probably midnight now, I believe. I didn't start this at a normal time. I usually start at increments of 30 or at the start of an hour or so. And Rin, you know, that's an issue you raise. You have that. That happens when you stream, you know? When you first start out, when you first start streaming, you can't expect to get a lot of viewers. I think for my first Tekken stream, I only got, hey, Milo, Rin's, male, by the way. Where you go throwing pronouns out in my chat. For my first Tekken stream, I think I got maybe 1 or 2 viewers. You know, the first time I ever streamed, I got, jeez, like a viewer and a half. Somebody and their dog had accidentally clicked on the wrong YouTube channel. But it's a part of streaming. You know, you're not gonna start out popular. You're not gonna get PewDiePie famous because you streamed once. You know, you just gotta keep on going. It requires dedication. It requires snare, drone butt snare. It requires, you know, you've got to stream consistently. You've got to stream, you know, every night or every other night. Make up some kind of schedule. You know, spread word of mouth to your real life friends and your online friends. You know, nobody's gonna come to your stream if you don't tell anybody. Or at least it's unlikely. Try to come up with creative titles. Nobody wants to click on, hey, I'm streaming Nuclear Throne, you know. Even though my title for tonight's isn't exactly creative, but don't judge me on that. I'm not that funny. And try to create a character for yourself. You know? Like, I feel like the draw to my streams is that I've been told, at least, that I'm more laid back than most streamers. You know, I don't yell and I don't force hype. You know, don't ever force hype at a stream. Don't ever be like, yeah, let's get hype. Don't do that. That's the wrong way to stream. You want it to be natural. You want people to get excited on their own. You know, treat your viewers like adults. You know, try to maintain a streaming mindset. You know, like when I play Tekken 7. When I play Tekken 7, you know, I'll lose a whole lot. I'll lose a lot in ranked matches, but you know, I never get salty. I never rage quit. You know, don't ever scream and stuff. You know, just kind of, you know, try to keep it. You know, unless you're a scream streamer like, you know, somebody like PewDiePie or somebody like that who's made their name in being loud and obnoxious, in my opinion. There's a market for that, but I don't want my market to be that. And, you know, you make a good point, Rin. It can seem like there's no point in streaming if nobody shows up. You know? But I go into my streams with the mindset, like, if somebody's interested enough to watch me for a minute, that means somebody's interested enough to come back next time I stream. Like Milo showed up for one of my Tekken streams randomly, and now he's one of my regulars because I guess he enjoys my streaming style. And you know, just a few regular fans can make all the difference. You know, word of mouth spreads very quickly. It's one of the best ways to get your name out there as a streamer. You know, don't ever alienate. Taking that. Don't ever try to alienate me. You know. Don't be like, hey, I'm a chilled out streamer. Don't come to my stream if you're gonna start stuff. You know, like you don't want, you know, you don't want trouble started in your stream, but you don't want to tell people they can't show up if they're gonna say things. You know. And your stream style may not be for everybody, but if it's for some people, that's something. You know. I'm to the point where if I get more than 2 viewers, I'm ecstatic. You know, that's 2 people willing to take the time out of their day to watch me play video games. That's more than enough for me. I think your first stream was Fang. I'll go back and watch the streams over again to find out, but I think you first showed up at Fang. And that stream was a mess. I won like 1 ranked match with Fang. Because he's a weird character to play. I'm nowhere near as good as JDCR. I think I said that in the last stream though. But you know, network yourself. A good way to get started streaming is to network yourself. Like I said before, you know, tell your real life friends, tell your online friends, tell your friends to tell their friends. And don't feel bad about it. Don't ever feel bad about telling people to come watch your streams, because if they really want to, they will. That's the point. You know, if somebody wants to watch you stream, they'll watch you stream. You can't make anybody watch you stream. Do I tell my real life friends? I've told most of them. But my IRL friends aren't exactly stream people. They don't watch YouTube on the regular. None of my real life friends are, excuse me. None of my real life friends are really big video game players. I tell mostly my online friends. My online friends are who show up. Clam, I don't know if you've ever been in a stream with Clam, Milo, but he's an online friend. Addy is a friend that I've known for quite a while. Ren, special friend. I'll leave it at that, just in case somebody's listening that he doesn't want to hear. Just a special friend from the internet. To turn a phrase, as it were. One more, that'll do it. Let's head on down. But yeah, networking. Networking is very important. Whether you're streaming, doing commissions for art like Rin does. 1 out of 10, how special? 12. Rin is a solid 12. If you catch my meaning. A solid 12. Maybe a 13 even. Depending on how I feel when I wake up. No, I'm kidding. But like I was saying, networking is very important in any type of business venture. You know, if you start a business, you need to network. Yeah, Rin does art. Rin's a wonderful artist. I know you follow me on Twitter, Milo. My profile picture on Twitter was actually done by Rin. It is a, not a commission he did for me, but something he drew for me nonetheless. It's not a commission because he wouldn't let me pay for it. And I couldn't anyway because I'm broke as a joke, but I'm not funny. You know, Rin does digital art, I think. I mean, I don't understand how art works, so I might be wrong. Taking this pop rifle, it's a stupid idea, but I'm taking it. Full of stupid ideas, especially this late. Digital and traditional, yeah, there you go. And he does commissions. If you've ever got money and you want to buy a drawing. And you see, there you go, that's an example of networking. You know, I'm somebody who knows about your art, who knows about your work, and I'm telling other people. word of mouth. It spreads like herpes, you know. They both come from the same place, and they both go everywhere. But anyway, enough talking about herpes. For the 47th time already, network. Just, I can't stress enough how much you should network. Put your streams everywhere. Twitch, if you stream straight to Twitch, then export it to YouTube afterwards. If you stream straight to YouTube, find a way to get it on Twitch. I still need to export my YouTube streams to Twitch. Mixer, Dailymotion, Pornhub, you know, everywhere. Put your streams everywhere. That's advice for anybody that wants to stream. I mean, I'm not the best to offer advice. I'm not, you know, I'm by no means an experienced streamer. Not exactly the best streamer in the world. I don't have 1 million subscribers. I don't have 1,000 people that come watch me all the time. I'm not Vinesauce. Although if Vinny were to email me and ask me to join Vinesauce, I wouldn't say no. Fingers crossed, somebody tell Vinny. Somebody tell Joel to tell Vinny. Yeah. And, you know, joining a streaming group like I'm talking about Vinesauce, you know, jokingly, if you can manage to get into a group like Vinesauce, that's going to significantly increase your fan base. I mean, not saying everybody can get into Vinesauce, you know, but if you can, that's a significant boost to your fan base. It's a significant boost to the people that'll see your stuff. That's a lot of help if you want to get popular streaming. Like, I want to make this my job, you know? This is my dream job. I'd love to be able to do this for a living. I'd love to be able to wake up and play video games and pay my rent with video games. And will it ever happen? Maybe, maybe not, you know? It's a fickle business. Are you guys gonna argue about acrylics? I don't understand art, so I can't really be a part of that argument, but if GAG was here, they could talk about art. They do digital stuff, I think. Addy, I know, does digital art. He uses GIMP, though. I don't know if GIMP's any good. I don't know anything about art, like I said. I don't even know how to use Photoshop. No patience, Milo. But you play Tekken, I think. Tekken's a game about patience. There's a whale. That's a whale with a knife. Oh, that's a threat. Ren's busting out the threats in my chat. Whale fight? No whale fights in stream, please. I can't control. I don't have any of my mods here right now. Mods are asleep post coconut crab. That's an iFunny meme, because I'm pleb that uses iFunny. Isn't that what you kids say, pleb? Oh man. Hardcore whale fighting going on. Somebody call PETA. think one of my mods is actually asleep, and the other one is playing Monster Hunter, I think, with my other online friends. Is that a... Oh, that's a Milady whale. Classy whales in chat. Beautiful. Oh, smoking whale. Did you guys hear, I guess I can be topical since this is just a random stream. Speaking of edgy things, the lead singer of Linkin Park committed suicide. Which is just, you know, that's sad. That's really sad. And I mean, honestly, I joke a lot about Linkin Park now. I've got to random all the way over again. In real life, at least, I make a lot of jokes about Linkin Park, but, you know, somebody still died, and it's still something to be sad about. I don't mean to bring Stream down with that, but, you know, rest in peace, whatever his name was, Chester something. You know. I don't want any whale aids in my chat. No whale aids allowed. Can I get Crown of Blood, please? 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 Oh, where's my Crown of Blood? There's my Crown of Blood. Okay. Now, since I finally got Crown of Blood, I can get back to talking about whatever it was I was talking about. The lead singer of Linkin Park. Well, the world is full of firsts, Milo. Get used to it. It's a scary place out there. That's why I don't leave my house. But anyway, moment of silence for the lead singer of Linkin Park. You know, respect where respect is due. His band was successful. Let out a few good albums. It was good music. So, just take a moment to... Alright then. That was a moment of silence. Now we can talk about fun things again, like whale aids, apparently. Did Milo just send a suicide bomber whale into my chat? I can't allow that. My mods are asleep. There you go, Big Bandit. Big John, Big Jim. He splash. Whoa, eggplant whale. I don't like the undertones of that whale. I don't like what you're implying, Milo. Don't imply these things towards my 12 out of 10 friend. "12 out of 10 friend." The second It's Jacket preview meme. We've got sword and 12 out of 10 friend. Mods are asleep, send sword. somebody obviously said it. It's in quotations. Milo obviously doesn't understand what a 12 out of 10 friend is. Well, Rin's whale is, I guess, halfway engaged, right? I don't know what you'd call it. Somebody send confetti for the halfway engaged whale. Let's grab all that good stuff. Engaged. Well, when we get the full thrusters, I want you to divert it all the weapon systems. Rin, explain this to Milo. He's not getting it. Needs to understand. By force if necessary. Running way low on ammo. I don't like this. This is a mess. Alright, I survived way too long. Yes, Rin, please offer an explanation. To the best of your extent, at least. The best of your abilities. Wait, everybody that comes to my streams in the future can also understand. Or, well, everybody that comes to this stream, I guess. Bloodlust. Good on chicken. See, rooster and ring and whale. That should be enough for you to put together. It's not that tough of a jigsaw puzzle. It's only like 4 pieces. That's a rooster. It's got a coxcomb. Coxcomb is what it's called. That's right. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I've never raised roosters. That was a fun noise. That is no hen. Just think of it as a rooster. Just think of it as a rooster, so that you can get what Rin is implying. Okay. Because the only way to make it any clearer is to spell it out. Rooster plus ring plus whale. Okay, see, rooster plus ring plus whale plus heart. That should be even easier. That's 4 literal pieces. The whale is male. It shouldn't matter, but I mean, you know, may as well put it out there, I guess. It won't hurt. Oh god. Oh god. Please no more. Bloodlust, where you at? And I hit the... Expect weird noises, it's late. You've got all the pieces you need to put this puzzle together, Milo. Just, you know, just take a leap of faith. Hybrid children. Yeah, sure. Good enough. Close enough. You're close enough for me to say yeah. Oh wait, no, never mind. The whale hates children, I forgot. Yeah, the whale is a big hater of children. How dare I forget. How dare I, a guy that wears a rooster mask, forget. No children allowed. The whale hates children, and the rooster has come to terms with that. It took the rooster a while, but he came to terms with it. Just think of it as a rooster. Okay? See it as a rooster for the terms of the example Rin is setting. The whale has no need for tiny humans. Babies are a play. I don't know if I'd go that far. Some of them are. Milo, are you getting it yet? I painted this picture as clearly as I possibly can. Like I said, I'm not an artist. Sword. Yeah, that's what's being implied here is sword. The first It's Jacket meme. Incredibly fast Yoshi swords at super high speeds. But anyway, back to the task at hand. Have you yet to understand? It's like a release an unwanted child. That's like that scene in Wolf of Wall Street where Jonah Hill is talking about if he had a mentally disabled kid, and he's like, you know, I'd take him out to a farm, just open the door and let him run out into a field somewhere where he can have a lot of fun and just, you know, just live forever. If you ever want to know what my favorite movie is, that's Wolf of Wall Street, hands down. It's just my favorite movie. I love it. People are having children in my chat now? This is a mess. This is what I get for streaming at midnight? This is when the children in the whale murder comes out? They're multiplying. Hydra children. Hydra children from the Hydra children. With each child, my power grows. Aw, Rin, but it's beautiful. A family is growing in my chat. Eventually those children will move on to have their own children. It's the miracle of life or something. Now they're all grown up, ready to move into the world. New fathers, more kids. Double, double. The fathers can teach their children how to play Killer Instinct, and the children will teach their children. This chat is a mess. Okay, see, you know, the whale would rather be alone with the rooster. No children. Does that elucidate you, Milo? Oh, I went into the crown vault. Children are a weight around the ankles of adults and whales and roosters. Oh, it's a minigun. I forgot that I put a minigun in here. Ah, it's a lot of damage. Children are a detriment to a healthy adult life. Except when your children grow up to be beautiful and better than you. But again, the rooster has come to terms with his lack of children. Hang out and be a whale. Do whale things with other whales. And eat many foods. You can't go out to eat when there's children. You have to feed the children. You gotta feed the little chillins. Children. Milo is implying that the rooster is going to move on to a different whale. I don't see that happening, though. I don't think the rooster thinks that way. Dropping children. You know, it's not exactly bad. Not all drop children suffer horribly. Yes, if the rooster moves on, the rooster will die by the hands of the whale. It is foretold in the scrolls. And on Alduin's wall. The rooster's going to move on to a dolphin. A sleeker, smaller dolphin. Alduin is a good relationship counselor. If you can eat the world, you can inspire a relationship. It's just the way it goes. That's where the rooster and the whale will go for marriage counseling, is straight to Alduin's wall. Is that a shrimp and a whale? I mean, I know Skitty and Whalelord are in the same egg group, but that's a little ridiculous. It's only natural to visit Alduin for marriage counseling. Having trouble with your marriage? Is your spouse out of control? Visit the World-Eating Dragon. No shrimp, only roosters. Only one rooster ever. And more than likely a biker if the whale ever decides that the rooster isn't good enough and moves on. Which the rooster fears. Because the rooster is insecure. Oh, Ren, we aren't talking about you, we're talking about the whale and the rooster. It's a storybook for the ages. You know, it's a Mother Goose tale. You know, the whale and the rooster. 1900 plus miles of relationship. It will get better. Wait a minute. That's wrong. The rooster will hush, but the rooster cannot help his insecurities. They come with his anxiety. Dying. A horrible, painful death. It didn't get better. The game lied. Nothing got better. Milo's calling the police. Now, why would you call the police? I'm just having a good old-fashioned fun time. Well, the legend talks about how the whale and the rooster will work through each other's insecurities and form a working unit. As unhealthy as the whale and the rooster are. The whale hopes not. Well, Milo is incorrect about the rooster. The rooster would never. I'm just gonna die. I don't even want to keep doing this. I don't want to do this anymore. That's an XXXTentacion song. If you like X, don't bring it up. I don't really like X. I don't like him that much, at least. Just give me a second here. Okay. There we are. Checking my twatter. The whale will not leave the rooster. The whale couldn't find it in himself. The rooster couldn't find it in himself. Wait a minute. I mixed up my legends. Oops. And stuff. Milo, I need you to check your Twitter. Just really fast. Oh, now the whale doesn't need to do all that. The whale needn't worry the rooster like that. That is something the rooster is very ill-equipped to handle. Milo is implying that the rooster is living a double life. I don't like those implications. I'm uncomfortable with that. This chat's a mess. This is the last time I ever stream at midnight. Things just go to crap when my mods are asleep. Like that self-censorship. It's good stuff. One single tear shed by the whale. Just give me a second here. Okay. Oh, got the strong spirit back. Okay. Bad sewers. Bad. Ah. This is it for me. No, it's not. I survived because I am strong. Yep. Good stuff. Rabbit paw. I'm gonna take a second to focus on the game here. Oh, the whale's asleep. The whale is sleeping on social issues. Good night, Rin. Thanks for dropping by. It's always nice to see you in stream. Remember, I'm here every night. Mostly. Heh. And Milo, if you're tired, I'm not going to stop you from leaving either. You know, I don't want to keep anybody from sleeping. Do that to myself enough. And I'm tired enough that I'm running out of commentary, so I'll go for another 10 minutes. I think I can muster 10 more minutes before I completely pass out. You'll stay for the duration of the 10 minutes? Well, I appreciate it, thank you. I don't want to play steroids. I'll take melting though. Yeah, I'll knock out another 10 minutes. This won't be a long 2-hour concentrated stream, of course. I don't think I even intended for this stream to go over an hour, really. But chat got lit, and that's always fun. So my 2-person chat got lit. Let's head on this way. Strong spirit. Strong spirit, as Tam would say. Big Daddy Tam. If you want to see good Nuclear Throne, go watch Sleep Cycles. Caves, that's good Nuclear Throne. Go watch For Heresto, that's good Nuclear Throne. If you want to hear some guy talk about whales and roosters, watch It's Jacket. Whale AIDS. That's another It's Jacket meme. You can find it here first. Copyrighted. Please don't steal. Ah. What happens at the end of this game? This game never ends. If you play it right, this game will never end. If you never die and you loop the throne, the game will never end. The game ends when you die. Either you die or you go fight the secret IDPD boss. That's the only way to end the game, is to die or kill the captain. Or not loop, but I mean, you still die at the end if you don't loop, so... If you don't do any of that, though, the game never ends. There is no end, it never stops. You can only die. This is a roguelike, like Isaac, except Isaac has multiple endings. I don't know if you've ever played Isaac. I mean, most people have, but not everybody has. I'm not gonna assume you have, because, you know, who am I to assume what you've played? If you haven't, I'd recommend playing Isaac. It's a lot of fun. I'd recommend it over Nuclear Throne. Because Isaac is a million times easier. When my stream blows up, can you be a bot? Yeah. Yeah, I can make you a mod if my stream ever gets bigger. But as of right now, with how small my stream is, I think 2 mods is alright. Or bots, or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, if I ever get bigger, yeah, you can totally be a bot. I've got no qualms with that. I could always use more. You've played Isaac, so you understand how a roguelike works. It's different every time. And that's the way Nuclear Throne is. Every time you play it, it's different and hard. Except in Isaac, it can be easy. This game's never easy. Unless you're Horroresta. In which case, it's apparently a cakewalk. To just loop 17 times and not even care. Give me that. Alright, solid stuff. Let's keep on going. Eastbound, down, loaded up and trucking. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. That's a song. I hate that. So, when I die on this run, is when the stream will end. I don't know if that'll be 30 minutes. I don't know if that'll be an hour 30 or if it'll be 2 hours, but when I die on this run, stream will end. So, you know, be prepared to watch this as long as I can survive, which I may just die in Crystal Caves. It happens a lot. This Crystal Caves is awful. Let's go, let's go, let's go. GG. Yeah, this game could go on forever. If I just never die, it could go on forever. Except once you hit like loop 14, JW comes to your house and punches you in the face. That's a Nuclear Throne joke. If you don't know, JW is one of the guys that made this game at Vlambeer. He may be the only guy that made the game. I I know everybody at Flambeer made it, but I think JW's head designer at Flambeer. It's a little reference for me and any other Nuclear Throne fans that come to watch this, even though nobody watches Nuclear Throne anymore. I mean, it's basically a dead game. It's like 4 years old now, and everybody's done everything. They don't update it anymore. But I like it. I think it's fun enough to provide some content. So it looks like we're going to be going out. And that's the end of this stream. Thanks everybody that tuned in. Thanks everyone that will tune in. GG.